One of his contemporary number 8s who might have taken over Jimmy's mantle as a goal-scoring entertainer was Wolves' Peter Knowles, whose conversion from petulant First Division footballer to Jehovah's Witness was one of the quirkish stories of the 1960s. Knowles' decision to give up the game completely was greeted with disbelief, but he stuck to it and never went back.
Peter Knowles. And Knowles is being booked. This is the new regulation. He showed dissent and he's been booked.
And I know the personality I am, the flair I've got, that I could one day break somebody's leg. No matter how long I play football, that no matter how long I am a Jehovah's Witness, or how near to perfection I come, I know for a fact that the personality I am, and I'm imperfect, that I could break somebody's leg. And I'd hate this on my mind. It's not the thought of breaking somebody's leg, it's just the thought that that person could be out of work, that person could be a cripple for the rest of his life. And when you're a cripple for the rest of your life and you've been earning £100 a week, you come down in wages. And that's going to be a big drop, to, especially if a footballer's got 4 or 5 kids. And also, when you're broken your leg, you're hanging about the house, you start being niggly with your wife. And it could easily break a marriage up. But people say, oh, this is rubbish. But it has happened. And this is, I don't want this on my conscience. And I know the personality I am on a football field, that I could do this.
Dugan, Knowles is equalised! 20 seconds left to play, and Knowles is equalised!
But I found that when I started reading the Bible, and when I started trying to be a Christian, I found that after Wednesday, the nearer we got to Saturday, I was dragging myself away from my wife, and I was dragging myself away from religion. I was building myself up. As near I got to Saturday, I was starting to be on my own, and I was thinking about the game, and I was thinking how I was going to play, and what happened if somebody kicked me, or what happened if somebody was going to score, what would I do? And I was really getting involved in the game. And from Wednesday until Saturday, I might as well not be married. I might as well have been on my own. But this is wrong, because the Bible expects you to be a Christian 7 days a week.
By England, Knowles, Dugan straightly moving to the right, Curran moving into the middle.
I think sport's gone out of football myself. It's getting a big business, and there's that much at stake. Well, anything can happen. And it's the same with the crowds. At one time, a woman would never go to a football match at one time. But now there's all women in the crowds. There's people getting smashed up with bottles, of people getting stabbed. And I can see that it's going to come to a big climax in one game.
That premonition of tragedy has a truthful ring about it 20 years later. As Peter Knowles continued his preaching, he and football went their separate ways.
All we do is just come and talk to him about the Bible, nothing else.